All right, big round of applause for Catherine.
I just got back from about a month touring Poland in September, and it was originally planned to be a trip of touring Eastern Europe with a Polish girlfriend of mine. We were going to go to Romania, Croatia, Budapest, Czech Republic, just kind of wing it and take it day by day, and we didn't really make any plans, which is a good thing because a few days before I left, after I'd bought my ticket, my friend emailed me that after 3 years of working freelance and having all her time as her own, she got a full-time job. And I was like, well, that's fine. Just tell them that, like, you've already committed to, I don't know, I haven't had a job in like 20 years, so I forget that you have to actually, like, your boss sets your schedule or something. So I said, just tell them that you committed to a friend, that you're touring for September. And she said, no, it starts on Monday. So I was like, congratulations, and I'll just go tour by myself. So we were going to do a bike and train tour, and I've never bike toured internationally by myself. I've traveled all over the world by myself, but not by bike. So I ended up just kind of like hitchhiking around or Zim riding and stuff and traveling around Poland. But to save $300 on my international ticket, I flew Aeroflot, which is, the grown, one of the worst airlines on the planet. But I saved a few $100, and I had a 14-hour layover overnight in the Moscow airport. You're not allowed to leave the airport because you need this like $200 visa that you need all sorts of permission to get, and I wasn't going to do that. So I was like, well, what am I going to do for these 14 hours in the airport? I need to get some sleep. I have VIP status or medallion status or something, so I called Delta, and I said, is there like a lounge I can use there? And they said, yeah, they promised me up and down, you'll have full access to the VIP lounge. If they charge you anything, we'll reimburse your credit card, so don't worry about it. Just show like your Delta Platinum card or whatever. So I show my credit card, and the guy is like, this card you have no credentials here. This is not good here. So, yeah, I was like, seriously? There's nobody in here. It was totally empty, and it was midnight, and I had a layover until 2 o'clock the next day. So I remembered that my friend had said, like, why don't you back a little bit. I gain weight really easily, and a month in Poland, and I put on like 15 pounds, and I can go from like skinny to like 6 months pregnant pretty easily. So I happened to be wearing a loose dress, like an A-line, and and my friend was like, why don't you play the pregnancy card? Just like say like, oh, come on, hold your belly. Like, who's going to reject a pregnant woman? And I chickened out. I couldn't do it. The guy was like big Muscovite. So I walk out of there, and on my way to the lounge where all the like backpacking hitchhikers that I am, but I don't really want to identify as, are sleeping on this lovely piece of carpeting for 12 hours overnight. And I see this door that says, in English, Mothers and Babies Lounge. And I was like, I think I can pull this off. So I go open the door, and it is like it's like an apartment in the airport. They have showers and a kitchen and beds and cribs, and this little tiny Russian lady doesn't speak a word of English. And I just push my belly out, and I'm like holding under here, and I'm really like rocking like a 5 to 6 month bump. And I've helped raise 16 kids. I still don't quite get like when do the month things happen. I knew like I had to guess somewhere between like 4 and 7. I think at 7 you're pretty fat, so I thought, well, I better say like 4 or 5 months. And she's like, she didn't speak any English, but she was just going like this, like, tell me how many months you are. And I'm like, 4. I didn't want to overestimate and have her not believe me. And she kind of made a face, and I go, well, almost 5. And her face lights up. Like, you obviously had to be like halfway home to get into this lounge. So she opens the door to this like wonderland of beds and pillows and cushions. She gets me an eye mask and earplugs and a pillow and tucks me into bed with a blanket. And I wake up like 10 hours later to international ladies breastfeeding their babies. And so I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, oh shit, I just lost my baby. I got to get out of here. So I like hold my bags like this, and I'm like, spasibo, grazie, dziękuję, whatever. And I got out of there. So I got to spend the night for free in a luxury lounge by passing myself off as a pregnant lady.